can fly through these tonight because I don't particularly want to melt. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm melting. Let's just make sure I'm alive a second, waiting for it to kick in. Today be great. Right, we're live. So yeah, look, obviously it's extremely hot today. So we're gonna try and have a bit of fun, have a bit of a laugh, but also try and get it done quite quick at the same time. But how are we all? I know obviously we're in the 35s, 40 degrees today, it feels like. It's absolutely disgusting. But do you know what I've noticed? Look at this camera angle, you can probably see my fucking bald patch, isn't that good? So my hair transplant's slowly growing back. It's going to take a couple of months. But look, you've got 6 draws tonight, ranging from cash, holidays, pretty much bits and bobs of everything, which is quite cool. But obviously a couple of things, Sean, where do you see me, mate? So obviously a couple of other things in between as well, which I want to speak about. But no, it is genuinely painfully hot. Like, I'm not a sunny guy, do you know what I mean? I can't deal with the sun. I'd rather it was like cold and windy than sunny, but yeah, it's not great. Look at that. Fucking lovely, innit? Short back and fucking kipper, please drive. Right, couple of things tonight. What was I going to say? I had something I was going to say, but I can't remember what I was going to... yes, I remember. I'll wait for some people to jump on. So, who we got in? Yeah, Reese, Ryle, Sean, Cheatham. So, hello. Oh, my missus just texted me the freezer's broke. Fucking brilliant. Let me text her back. Oh, brilliant. Fucking, don't just love her. Oh, Lando's been spooked. Did they go to school after Jess, the kids? Did they have to go or no? She's just texted me, freezer's broke. That's not what she says, then. Yeah, that's fucked. Listen to the sound of my freezer. Oh, that's rough. Oh, it's not good, is it? Just what I need on a fucking Tuesday. What day is it? I don't know what day it is. Wednesday. Fucking hell. Been one of them weeks this week. Right, couple of things I want to run over tonight, right? And it's something that I wanted some feedback on, really. And I wanted you to tell me... No, Steve, there's no point shaving it off, Hella, because obviously it's all dead now. So when it grows back, I'll have a brand new hairline. I look like a monk. That's what I look like, a monk. Do you know when people are like on random islands? That's what I look like. No, so a couple of things I want to run over tonight. So if you noticed yesterday, I had a bit of a mad idea, and I liked the idea, and I just want to run it by you lot to see if you fucking like it, because I thought it was genius, right? So... Basically, see this comp here, right? So let me put myself better. So these comps that you can see, oh wow, what have I done to the screen? Fucking terrible, right there. There we are. So these comps that you can see here, right? These ones, 1,000 non-winner only, right? What this basically means, right, and I think I like the idea of this. I think it's different. I think it's beneficial to people who play the comps. Because, look, as we all know, and look, I'm not going to mention names, but you know what I mean, right? Over the last couple of days, weeks, whatever, certain names keep popping up as winners. And the reason that keeps happening is purely because these people chase the odds, is how I say it. They max out competitions, which gives them a better chance of winning compared to, like, you know, most people. And what seems to be happening is this, you know, these people are, which, look, they're entitled to do it. So just so everybody knows as well, every competition has a max limit, which means everybody gets an equal playing field. So for example, this comp has 50 max tickets, right? Some will have 10,000, some will have 5,000, some will have 2,000. It depends on the price of the comp and the amount of tickets. I usually do 10% max tickets. So if there's 150,000 tickets, there'll be 15%, so 15,000 tickets per account. So, like I said, the last couple of days, weeks, a lot of people have been not whinging, but a lot of people have been angry, have been upset, have given me loads of shit, you know, which I 100% see their point, but some of them are a bit brutal. Now, granted, the same people who win are always going to be the big spenders, because obviously if somebody wins 2, 3, 4 times, they're playing the odds, which means so this is how I worked it out yesterday, right? if I put 10% of tickets, so of the overall tickets, if I give everybody a chance to buy 10% of the tickets, if someone maxes out, they've got a 10% chance of winning, right? However, if the competition only does 30%, they've got a 10% chance out of 30%, which is fucking incredible. So granted, they're going to have a really good chance. Now, one thing that we don't do anymore is we don't really sell competitions out. So when I build the competitions and I put the 10% in place, I don't think to myself, well, that's not going to sell out. So if someone buys 10% of the max tickets, buys 10% of the tickets, which is a lot of money, but they spend it, and then only 20% stop, they've got a 50% chance, basically, because they've got 10% of the tickets out of 20%. Does that make sense? So I thought to myself last night, I thought, right, people are angry, people are upset, I want to make it fun again, I want to make it enjoyable again, and I want other people to come back and start playing. So there was two things that I'm changing. Number one is this, what you see on the screen. This is a non-winner only competition. This guarantees a winner who's never won before. Now, how does it work, right? It's quite simple. The competition is set up for a certain prize. And ultimately, the only people that should be entering it are the people who have never won. Now, you can enter this comp if you have never won a main prize or if you've never won over £100 instant win. So, for example, if you've won £200, £250, you can't enter the competition. If you've won £100 or less on the instant wins, you can enter. So what that means is, ultimately, a guaranteed brand new winner, main prize winner, is going to be the winner. So this competition, we can now track. So, and I just want to make, I've had this quite a few questions about this. So I've had people say to me, oh, well, I've won a year ago. Can I still enter? The answer is yes. Now, I've only got data on this website. Now, I've had 3 websites since I've started, but all the old data comes off. So what that means is if you've won over 7 months ago, so back, if you won before August last year, you can win, you can play again, because I'm not going to be able to see that win on you. So this site is they only see the wins on this site. So this competition, the reason I do them is it's better odds, right? It's guaranteed a new winner. The big spenders / big players can't max out on tickets because they're not allowed to enter. And ultimately, it makes it more enjoyable because ultimately someone new who's never won before is going to win regardless. Like, and how this is going to work is like this. When I do the draw for tonight's one, so I done one for £250 to test the water, and it done well. It sold out in 20 minutes. I'm going to do the draw tonight, and then I've got access on the back end of the site to see if they've ever won a comp before. So if somebody wins tonight, and I check the comp, check the back end, and they've won £2,000 in the last 6 months, then I have to redraw it. Technically, you should have entered, but I'll redraw it, but refund the person's tickets, right? So the person will have their money back, but they shouldn't be entering, right? It is obviously quite clear. Now, I've had an idea, and I don't know if this is going to go down well, if it's going to piss people off, and I don't want it to piss people off, but let me show you this, right? So, I've currently got 1, 2, 3, I got 4 cars there that are... No, I am going to refund, because I have to refund. Those 4 cars are open to new, old, winners, non-winners, fucking anything, right? So there's 4 cars that you can enter there. And I thought to myself last night, well, why don't I trial a car? Because ultimately, someone's going to win the car that's never won before. You're going to have better odds. The big spenders are not going to be in the draw, which means technically everybody gets a better equal opportunity. And I just think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. I think we should trial a car. So I have got one waiting, which is a Range. I'm all right, Dave. How are you, mate? I got a Range Rover Evoque, which is ready to go up. But I just wanted to see if people would actually... Like, I don't want to upset people. Do you know what I mean? I don't want people to be upset because they can't enter. Maybe it's a car you've always wanted to enter. Maybe it's a car you wanted to win, but you've won before, which means you can't enter that one. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, I can't stop you entering, but I can check whether or not they should win. The Abarth is already up, so I can't do that. So these 4 here, they're open to everybody. So like the T-Roc on Sunday, the Transit, the RS3, and the Abarth, they're all open to everybody. So why don't I just put a car up that only non-winners can enter? Because they seem to be doing well, you know, they do. Like, for example, that one yesterday sold out in 20 minutes. But I want people to actually fucking enjoy it again. Like, I sat down last night, before I had the idea, right? I sat down last night and I said to Amy, I said, I said, I can't see Vortex being here long. And she's like, oh, you're being paranoid, you're being paranoid. I said, no. I said, because the same people win a lot, which is understandable because they spend a lot of money. But ultimately, it's going to end up pissing people off. So I said to her last night, I said, I've got a fucking cracking idea. She said, what do you mean? I said, why don't I do a winner for non-winners? And she's like, that's fucking class. So that's what I've done. So I'm going to do it, right? Which means you have to have never won a competition to enter it. Which means you can still enter all the other competitions if you've won before, but you just can't enter specific competitions. Now, what this means is, for example, whoever wins the £250 tonight from today's draw, you can't enter the £1,000 tomorrow then. So that comp is always going to have, so every time I do a new non-winner comp, it's going to have a rolling people that's never won before, but someone is going to win. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, somebody who's never won before is going to win every single time. And it's going to be new people all the time, because if you've already won, you can't enter it. Does that make sense? But it's like everybody starting fresh if you've never won. The people who have won before, like, this is what tends to happen with any form of, you know, competitions or whatever you want to call them, gambling, whatever. People, what they do is they win big, and then they will keep playing, and they'll play the odds. Now, some of the competitions don't sell out. Now, if you look at some of the odds on the competitions, like, let me give you an example, right? This comp here, the VWT Rock, this is what I mean by playing by the odds, right? So this one has sold 4,236 tickets, right? But the max tickets is 1,000, right? So if I maxed out 1,000 tickets now, I would have a mental chance of winning. Now, that's probably not going to sell out, right? So my point is, whoever buys that, so it's going to cost somebody £2,000, but somebody would spend that £2,000 because they're playing the odds. They know the reality of it is they've got a very high chance of winning. Granted, it may not win, but that is the mindset. I mean, like, right, I've got 1,000 tickets, there's only 4,000 sold, and that's, you know, there's a very high chance that's going to happen. But the difference is now with the new versions, or the one that I want to trial, is nobody's going to do that, because the big spenders or the max ticket people can't enter those comps. So what that means is everybody gets an equal opportunity. The people who are entering have never won. Nobody can play the odds, right? And everybody gets a fair chance. I just think it makes sense. Like I said, I want to trial it for a couple of weeks. Maybe I do 1 a week, 2 a week, or whatever. But it's going to be more affordable. People are not going to be able to play the odds. People cannot do it, because if somebody spends £2,000 on a comp, right, and they win, and it's one of them comps, I will just cancel it and refund them, and then somebody else will win. So that's how I think it. That's how I think it's genius. I think it's a good idea. So that's what we're going to trial. So that's one of the things I wanted to mention. So I am going to put the car up. Should we put it up now? Fuck it. So I think I'm going to put a Range Rover up. So I've got a Range Rover Evoque. So if you remember, I've done a comp a couple of weeks ago. What was it called? Biggest. This one. So I had this car, but it didn't get one. So we had this. Let me find it. So I've got this little beast. I think it's lovely. It's a lovely little colour. I think it's. Oh, I can't see the picture now. That's annoying. But no, I had like a gold colour Range Rover. Any air conditioning comps? Fuck me, you can't buy them, fella. I've looked. But I just think it's a good idea. Like, I think people will start enjoying the competitions again. I think people will think, right, you know what? Everybody gets an equal opportunity on this one. Granted, I'm never going to stop. I cannot physically stop people from spending their money, right? And that's not something that I want to do, right? But if these people want to spend thousands of pounds or max out on competitions, as long as they can afford it, that is entirely up to them. But I always say, when the fun stops, fucking stop. Because, like I said, don't go mad, right? Just don't go nuts on it. But some people do. Yeah, dropped out on there, 25k last time. No, do you know what it was? I only dropped the cash alternative on the car because I don't want you to take the car. That's the only reason I dropped it £5,000, because otherwise I'll be stuck with it twice. So that's why it's dropped £5,000. And I will continue to drop the cash out. So if somebody takes 20 grand, the next time I do the car, it'll be 15 grand. Because ultimately someone's not going to take it. So I'll just keep going until you don't take the money. I always offer the cash alternative because it ultimately results in better ticket sales. But that's why I've done it. So if somebody takes the 20 grand on the car, next time I do it'll be 15 grand. Next time I do it'll be 10 grand. And ultimately it'll be 5 grand, and anyone who takes less than 20 grand's there's just no point. But like I said, I don't like cash alternatives. I don't want these cars. I want them gone. I want people to enjoy them. I want people to fucking drive them. So that's why I've done it. But it's nothing to do with like profit or being greedy. I just don't want the cars. So that's why I've done it. I remember Trigo Boy won it. What car? Right, so what we got on tonight? So we got a £2,000 or £4,000. Oh, that's a nice one. £4,000 potentially. We've got £3,500. We've got a holiday up to £10,000. That fucker's a beautiful prize, that is. And we've also got BKB tickets. We've got a free iPhone 17, which I have no idea about. I don't know how it worked and stuff, so don't ask me how. And we've also got a 250, which I've already closed, which was a non-winners comp, right? Fuck, it's warm in there. Bad. T-Rock took cash. Yeah, the T-Rock took cash last time. And then obviously I've put it back up, but with £5,000 less, because I don't want the car. I don't want the car. We'll see. Like I said, the T-Rock's stunning, right? If you don't like, if you are a first-time driver, they're actually not too bad to insure. They're really cheap. They're 1.5 petrol R-lines. They're automatic. It's got do you know what's mad in that car, right? Let me tell you a story, right? So I picked the car up, and I was on I picked it up, drove it from VW like a couple of weeks ago, drove it to the unit, and I was on the phone to Dan. So Dan's the sales manager in VW. I said, Dan, this car's spying on me. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I looked down, so I went to get my drink, yeah, from the thing. So when I was driving, I went to get my drink from the fucking drink holder, yeah. And the car said, keep your eyes on the road. I said, how the fuck does he know I'm not looking? He's like, it's all technology. It ain't clever as fuck. The car knows when you're not looking. Mental. What do you mean the only bad thing's the colour? I think that colour's unreal. That sets the car off. I think that's beautiful. So, yeah, I think that's a beautiful little car. Lovely colour. Oh, fuck, do I get off that? That, I think, is stunning. Black wheels, black styling kit, because it's the R-Line edition. Yeah, it's got a games console in it, like the Tiguan. Yeah, it's got that as well. Obviously, you've got, like, R-Line seats. You've got, obviously, automatic DSG. Lovely little car. Really, really nice car. It drives mint. And you know what? It's quite nippy as well, actually. So, like I said, it's 3-year warranty on there, or whatever's left of the warranty since I picked it up. But it's stunning. It's really, really smart, this is. But someone's going to win that on Sunday. It's not doing particularly well. Like I said, 14% fuck. Ooh. Right, let's shut these comps off end, boys. What have we got on? We got a holiday, £4,000, £3,500. We're going to give it 2 minutes because I don't want to shut them off early. That one's ready. People can't say they see you in your... Exactly. And do you know what, Steve, as well, mate? It's going to cause loads of fucking yellow car no returns. So that's going to be fun. Oh, baby. Oh, I tell you what, it's fucking warm, mind it. Oof. I'm struggling a bit, I'll be honest. I think I've got a fan in ya. Jesus. So, can you explain? Yeah, so, look. The GTEx is the next thing I want to mention. So, look, I don't like mentioning it on you because obviously it's a separate business, but technically it's one. So, but no, GTEx is obviously, you know, I think a lot of people on you have already tried it. I think a lot of you've got the drinks. So I'll tell you a funny story. So you know Omar from up in Mountain Ash, he owns a shop up there called Mount Stores or something like that. Well, anyway, I took 70 cases up to him earlier, right? So he spent a fucking fortune, fair play to him. He messaged me about an hour ago. He said, Liam, he said, the drinks are flying. He said, I've sold 23 cases. So he sold nearly 260 cans today alone, which I find mad. But I am going out, right? So let me explain GTEx, right? So GTEx is an energy drink, which is my very own. So I'll show you. Ooh, baby. These ones. They are, yeah, it took a long time to produce them, to get them back to, bring them back to the old stock. So these are the drinks. You know, I was drinking Red Bulls religiously week in, week out. And I said to myself, why don't we just start our own? And that's what happened. So Abby Coburn and her husband approached us. They said, should we start a business together? I said, well, what do you want to do? And she said, why don't we do a drinks business? I thought, fuck, that's mad. I said, I've been thinking about doing that for years. So we started one. Right, these drinks. Now, I'm going to be out in Bridgend tomorrow. So Rhondda area and Bridgend area getting done tomorrow. And then Swansea, Port Talbot and Newport and Cardiff will be done either tomorrow evening or Friday. So the problem we've had, right, is we're delivering the pre-orders, but going forward, nobody will have that issue. So going forward, GTEx has got a distribution company. Now, we've hired a company, or we work with a company, which packs the orders, distributes the orders, sends tracking numbers, blah blah blah. It's just basically like a DPD service, basically. So by the end of this week, GTEx will have a brand new website, a new and improved website where you can buy online. So you can buy, if you're a shop owner, you can buy them online, right? So you can buy the packets online. So there's 12 in a box, or 12 in a pallet, whatever the fuck you call it. A slat, I don't know what they call. You buy them. The more you buy, the cheaper it is. So the more units you have, the cheaper it's going to be. I don't know the exact pricing because I haven't been involved with any of that. I want to say it's around about 20 quid, I think, for 12, I think. I might be wrong. But like I said, they're selling quite well again. But like I said, last time we fucked up. We ran out of stock. This time we're a little bit behind because obviously we've got a... Do you need a payment provider online? No, we've got a payment... I don't know, actually, Jem. I don't think so. I think it's done through Shopify, if I'm honest with you. I don't know. I don't actually know. But we've got all that anyway. So the new website, you'll be able to go on there. As soon as you place an order on there, it will be like eBay, Amazon, stuff like that. You'll buy a crate or you buy a case or whatever is going to be on there. You buy it, you pay for it securely, you will get a tracking number and it will get distributed to you within a certain amount of days. We don't have to get involved. We don't have to deliver it. It will come directly from the factory, distribution center, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the iPhone's been done tonight. And ultimately, there's not going to be any of these issues we've had. Once we've all delivered these cans now this week, we can relax a bit and we can be like, right, now we focus on this new chapter. Because, look, people like the drink. I'll be honest, this is boiling hot. Should we crack one open and show you it? So, oh, it does smell nice. I'll tell you what, all right, like, let me find a cap so I can show you it. Ooh, baby. No, I probably shouldn't put it. I haven't got a cap because that one's full of shit. But in terms of an energy drink, right? Now, as you can imagine, most energy drinks smell like energy drinks. Yeah, they smell like energy drinks. They smell like Red Bull. They smell like that energy drink. These don't. They smell fruity. And they don't. It's not really nice. Oh, it's not really nice warm. They don't taste like an energy drink. So they are an energy drink, but it's a fruity version, I guess. So if you haven't tried them, there are shops that have got them. Go and try it, right? And let me know what you think. Because, look, I'm open to good and bad feedback. Me, personally, I think this is finished. I think it's done. I don't think we need to fuck about anymore. But if you do want to get a GTEx to try, just let me know what you think about it. Like a little Welsh flag on it as well. Just let me know what you think. And if you like it, then brilliant. Do you like my ball patches? Are lovely there. So if you like it, let me know. One of my cans is I don't really drink energy drinks. I've only had like half a can. I normally drink Lucozades because I haven't got caffeine in it because my ticker nearly fucking fell off, didn't it? Oh fuck, it's warm, mine. Jeez. So yeah, that's basically what I'm all about, right? Right, so we're going to start tonight with this non-winners comp, which means you've never won before, right? I'm going to explain the rules quickly so people who are just joining can understand. So obviously anyone who's just joining, right, you might not have played for a while, you might be new, you might be one of the people who've seen the same people winning over the last couple of weeks, and that's just purely because people are playing the odds. Vortex are not selling competitions out, people are taking advantage of it essentially. Not advantage, but they're taking advantage of the odds. So they're like, right, if I buy up loads of tickets on this, my chances are 10% or 15% of winning. Whereas somebody else might have a 1% chance or a 2% chance. So what I've done is I've decided last night, I said to myself, right, how can I change and make it enjoyable and make people enjoy it again? So I had an idea of making a comp where it only applies to people who have never won. So what that does, it takes out all of the big spenders because so the big spenders have usually won before, hence why they're spending big, because obviously they've won before. So what I thought to myself, I thought, right, how can I bring people back to Vortex? Because people are getting pissed off, people are getting angry and upset and, you know, sick of seeing the same people win. And I thought to myself, let's give this a try. And it sold out this did in 20 minutes. So what this competition is basically is if you've won £100 or less on an instant win, you can enter. If you've never won a main prize before on this, you can enter. Now, the only rules are with this, right, is I'm going to have access to, so as soon as I do the draw now, I'm going to go into the back end and I'm going to check if that person has ever won on this site. Now, with that in mind, I can only check on this site. So if you've won before August last year, you can enter these. because I haven't got the data or the access to the old website to check if that person's won. This will only apply to this new website, which has been there since August. So for example, if Joe Bloggs wins tonight, right? So say Joe Bloggs wins 250 quid. I'm going to quickly go on the back end, have a look if they've won. And if they have, I'm going to refund their ticket prices or refund their money. And then I'm going to do it again until I get a winner. Look, realistically, it shouldn't have happened, but some people might have entered it, right? So I'm going to be able to see how much they've won, whether they've won before, how much they've won before, whether it was an instant win or a main prize, and I'll have a look, and if they haven't, they're the winner. But like I said, for you as players, like I said, for you as customers, players, or whatever, it gives you a more equal opportunity. So what it does is there's no big spenders, people won't max out, because the reality of it is the people who max out, and when I say max out, spends thousands of pounds, are usually people who have won before. So somebody might have won 50 grand. Now they've got 50 grand more than, you know, somebody who hasn't won. So they re-put a lot of the money back in, and then they play the odds. And I was explaining this earlier. So like this competition's a good example, right? This comp, right? Not this one. Let's not go for that one. Yeah, let's go for that one. So this competition has sold 4,240 tickets, right? Now, every single comp has limits. So I usually put 10% on them, sometimes 5%, it depends. So this has only sold 4,240 tickets. The max tickets that anybody can buy is 1,000. That means if you've got 2 grand to blow on this comp, you'll have 1,000 tickets. Now there's only 4,240 tickets. Like, you've got a mental chance of winning there, right? Mental. So that's what people do, basically. So people will, what we call, play the odds. Now, if that competition's, look, I can't work it out in my head, but if you have a competition with 1,000 tickets, right, and the max tickets is 100, and somebody buys them, they've got a 10% chance of winning if it sells out. However, if that comp only sells 400 tickets, or 20% of the tickets, and they've got 10% of them, they've ultimately got a 50% chance of winning. And that's how it works, you know. They've got half the tickets that were sold. And that's what one thing that needed to change, because my competitions are not selling out as much as they used to, because the competitions are maybe doing 20%, 30%. Somebody will have 10% of them tickets, and that's why the same people keep winning, because they've got better chances. So this thing that I'm explaining with the non-winners, that can't happen anymore. Well, it can, but the reality of it is the big spenders or the people who max out the comps can't enter. So you're going to have an equal opportunity. So the reality of it is these comps guarantee a brand new winner every time. So I've still got competitions for everybody. Like I said, I've got 4 cars currently on the site at the top there, which everybody can enter. I've got loads of other comps as well that everybody can enter, but I just want to trial it to see if it does well. Like, the first one sold out in 20 minutes, which is this one. I've got £1,000 for tomorrow, which is the same rules. That's nearly sold out. There's about 200 tickets left. So if you want it tonight, how many tickets have you got left? Oh, there we are. I will do it tonight. So there's 4 tickets left. Go and buy them tickets, and I'll draw that one as well. So there's 4 tickets left on this one. I don't know why it's not showing up. There's 4 tickets left. If that sells out now, I'll do that now as well, right? But that's how they work. I think they're more enjoyable. It's going to keep everybody happy. People are going to get equal opportunities to win. Like I said, I am going to be doing a car, right? So I'm going to be putting up a car onto the site, and that car is going to be a Range Rover Evoque, and it's only going to be people who's never won before. Like I said, it might piss some people off, but there is a variety of prizes. Then you've got new winner competitions, you've got normal, everybody competition, if that makes sense. Look, people might not like it, but I want to trial it, and I feel like it's going to bring excitement back. I feel like it's going to, make people happy. People are not going to be so upset and angry and seeing the same people win. And like I said, the reason these people win is because they play the odds, and that's all they do. They just basically spend a lot, right? So yeah. Right, never won before comp. So this one had only 400 tickets on this. Fucking low odds, boys. Right, this is how the draws are going to work. So I'm going to move myself up here, because I'm in the fucking way, and put myself up here somewhere. Like there. You might not be able to see me very big, but you'll know I'm here. Right, so 400 tickets on this one. So this is how the draws work, right? We're going to use a generator. Oh, sold out, is it? Let me shut it off then. Bosh. We'll add that to the fucking agenda tonight. Where is it? There. Over here you go. Right, we'll draw that one as well, right? Ooh, baby. See, they sell out quick, these. So it is good. Right, that should be in there now. Bosh. Lebosh. Let's have a look. Yes, it's in there. Right, sorted. Ready to rock and roll. Right, £250. So how this is going to work, if you don't know what I'm on about, is I'm going to be using the same, system that we usually use to draw winners. However, I've got access on the back end of the site to see whether or not that person has won. Now, that person, it might take me 5 minutes, mind, you'll have to bear with me. So I'm going to check if they've ever won an instant win or if they've ever won a main prize. And it'll only be ever on this site, right? If they've won on an old site, like maybe one of my sites from 6-7 months ago, then they can technically still win because they haven't won on this site, right? That's the only rules. Let me quickly go and put some cold water off Med because I'm fucking dying here. Woo! Bam! You know what's funny though? So it's been that hot, my cold water has just come out hot. Someone explain that. I'm fucking dripping wet. But yeah, my cold water has just come out boiling. That's how hot it's been today. Let's give this blast and see what happens. Right, 400 tickets on this, so good luck. Ooh, baby. Right, the winning number is... Oh, I like that, low odds, 400 tickets. 341. Now, this will be a first time winner because it did sell out. So the winner is... I guess you'll have to give me 5 minutes to check. Lily Hustler. Let me see if Lily's ever won before. Give me 2 minutes. This could take 5 minutes. I know how to do it, but I've got to read through everything, so you have to give me 2 minutes. Right. Oh shit, wrong button. Right, so Lily has only ever won £10 site credit. So she's only ever won on the instant wins, £10. The problem is I can't really show you because there's sensitive data there. Unless, I'll tell you what, I'll screenshot. That's what I do. So if I screenshot the bits that I can show you, and then I can get on the screen then. Right, so how do I get that up now? That's a good idea. Right, let me just quickly... Right, I have asked the web team... Let me just quickly put myself bigger. I have asked the web team to give me a button so I can just show people. But obviously, there's sensitive stuff on there. So you'll only see her win, right? So give me 2 minutes. So this is her... it's not that, is it? Screenshot pictures. Yeah. So this is her... There it is. This is fucking effort, this is. So this is her only ever win, right? So you can see there. So she's only ever won £10, right? So the ticket number she won on was there. You can see the middle bit there says instant win £10, and you can see the date that she won it there. So she's only ever won a £10 instant win, right? So only the instant win. Now we're going to check if she's ever won a main prize. But what I've asked the web team to do is I've asked them to give me an option where I can just click a button and then it comes up like on the home screen and it'll say yes or no. But at the minute, we'll just persevere with this fucking side of it, right? So she's never, like I said, she's only ever won £10 instant win. Let me see her withdrawals. Or main prize wins even. She's never ever won a main prize. So it says no withdrawals found, which means Lily is a brand new winner. I like this. Right, let's ring her. So Lily is from Risca in Newport, and she's been playing for just over a year. So I'm going to ring her up now, and she can tell you straight up that she's never won before. Or she might even say she's won a 10, right, because she has. But do you like that idea? So she's won 250 quid, never won before. So do we like the... Hello, is that Lily?
It is, yeah.
Hiya, Lily, it's Liam from Vortex.
Oh, hiya.
Are you watching the draw?
Not currently, no.
Right, so I done a draw. Do you know you entered it last night? It was if you've never won before, you could have entered it. So you won £250.
Oh, amazing.
So I have to ask you a question, because I have said you've never ever won before, have you? You've won... What have you ever won before?
Just £10.
See, I knew I was right. So you've only won £10 before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just clarified that on the website as well. So you've never won a main prize and you've only ever won a
No.
tenner. So you're entitled to win this money. So massive congratulations.
Thank you ever so much.
So look, the rules are simple. Now you need to claim the prize. So you go into my account on the website, you click on claim prize and fill out the details and it'll be in your bank within 24 hours.
Oh, brilliant. Thank
No
you
worries.
so much.
Thank you. Bye, Lily.
Thank you.
I fucking love that! I fucking know, guys, that's genius, like. I think that's probably the best idea I've had for about 6 months. It's a good idea. Like, she's clarified everything I just fucking said to you. So Lily from Riska, I think she's from. Yeah, from Riska. First ever win. She's been playing for over a year, right? She's only ever won a tenner. So she put a couple of pence. How many tickets did she have? She had a couple of tickets on this. How many? She had 2 tickets. £1.98 and then she wins £250. And that is why I like them, right? Like I said, they are a little bit more admin for me. They are obviously a little bit more admin for me. But yeah, obviously it's a little bit more admin, but I've just literally proved to you that before I even rang her, that is exactly what happened. She's only ever won a tenner. So I like the idea. Like I said, now people understand it. Maybe people will start entering it. But what I'm going to ask for is I'm going to ask for like a button somewhere where I can just click it and it'll pull up just the wins. So like I can't show you what I can see because I've got personal information like addresses, phone numbers. So when I screenshotted it, that was, I can't show you the whole page if that makes sense. But I like it. So like I said, Lily's been playing for 14 months. And that's her first ever win. So that's why I like this comp. It just gets people playing again. It gets people who have never won winning. So Lily is a brand new winner, which is class. So with that in mind, we did have another one, which was supposed to be for tomorrow, but it's sold out. So we're going to do that one next, right? So this is for £1,000. It'll be the same rules apply. If they've never won over £100 instant win, or she or he has never won a main prize, then they can enter. Like I said, there's going to be people, fuck me, I'm boiling. There is going to be people that maybe have entered thinking they haven't won. Because what you got to remember is you may not remember if you've won 200 quid in the last 6 months. So as brutal as it fucking sounds, if that happens, I've got to redraw the winner, right? So if somebody wins now on this one, who's won £200 in the last 7 months, then they can't win. And I've got to redraw it. It sounds fucking shit, but the rules are simple. It's on the image what you've got to do. And it's also in the description of the competition. So, if you read things, you shouldn't really fuck it up. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. Right, this one had 2,000 numbers on it. So same again. This will generate a number. This did sell out. So basically, we're going to generate a number and it'll be a first time winner. So good luck. Oh, baby. Let me move myself over here. 1448. Right, the winner is. Oh, fuck, it's warm, mine, boys. Sheridan Brooks. Right, let's check. Sheridan Brooks is new. Sheridan, are you in your Sheridan? Fuck me, boys. I'm gonna have to go outside now and take my fucking computer on extension lead. Right, she's from Pontyclean. She's been playing just under 6 months. I'm just trying to zoom out a minute because I can't see the fucking screen tidy. Right, so she has won £20 Vortex cash, which was on the 20th of the 6th, so 4 days ago. So that's the only ever instant win she's found. Like I said, I can show you. I'll show you just on this one, but going forward, I won't have to do all this fucking effort, right? So I'll show you this one quickly. So this is the win. So she's only ever won £20 Vortex cash, as you can see. So £20 Vortex cash was won on the 20th of the 6th, 2026. And obviously it was paid. So that's her only ever instant win. Hopefully you can see that, all right? I'll zoom in quickly. But that's the only win she's ever had is £20 Vortex cash. And has she ever won a main prize is the question. No. Right, so she has withdrawn money, right? But she withdrew £18.72p. So that means she's never won a main prize. She's never withdrawn a main prize. What she's done is she must have had 18 quid in her wallet and she withdrew it and we paid it Yeah, we paid her. So she's never ever won a main prize. Now we ring her to clarify everything I've just said. So what did I say? She won before? 30 quid, didn't it? What was it? 30 quid? Let's have a look. Fuck, I like these. Good, didn't they? Zooming out on her because I'm on a different screen. Right, so she's only ever won, what did I say it was? 20 quid. Right, let's ring her. Do you like these then? I think you're fucking class. So she's won £1,000, and like I said, she doesn't buy many tickets. So my point with these are, she doesn't buy tens of hundreds of tickets, tens of thousands of tickets. She buys 1 or 2 tickets, 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets, whatever it is. And because there's no big spenders, essentially, her odds are better, if that makes sense. Oh, there's fucking roasting in here.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
Let's try it again. But no, I like these. Right, now if someone's asked the question of what if these people who have won enters the next ones, if that happens and they win, they just get cancelled and I'll redraw it. It's no issue. And I'll Hi, is that Sheridan?
Yes, speaking.
Hello, it's Liam. It is from Vortex.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you changed your tune then when I said that. You okay?
I'm literally melting.
I got some, well, you might actually melt some more, Sheridan. So, do you know I done a competition, right, for non-winners only, so people who have never won?
Yeah.
So you entered £1,000 and you've won it.
Oh, fantastic.
But I have to ask the question,
amazing.
Sheridan, have you ever won before?
Well, I've never won anything.
So you have won,
you've just won £20.
There we are. So that's what I was waiting for. So you've won one instant win ever, which was 20 quid, which I checked before I rang you. So you have won £1,000.
Oh, fantastic.
So do you know what do you know what you need to do now, Sheridan? Is buy yourself a fan.
Yeah, I'll get myself one of those nice Shark air conditioning ones.
Well done. So Sheridan, obviously you've never won, so it's quite simple. What you need to do is go into my account on the website. So log back into the website, click on claim prize, and then fill out the details, and it'll be in your bank within 24 hours then, okay?
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
No worries. Have a good night.
And you take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we are. Fucking as easy as that. Proof is in the pudding. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. What happened. 1/5, whatever it was, and she won 20 quid. So I like this. I think it's going to fucking take off, you know. So with that in mind, shall I put a car up right now? I think I should put a car up on a non-winners only. Like I said, look, I'm not trying to say that I want to come away from all players, you know. Like, I don't want to, you know, I'm in an industry where you're never going to keep everyone happy. But, like, you should, like, the reality of it is, right, if you've won before, like, whether it's £500, 5 grand, 50 grand, you should be happy to see others win. So, you know, I'm giving these people who have never won before an opportunity to win prizes that they may not have won before because people were buying so many tickets compared to them. You know, it's ultimately putting fairness back into the comps, and I think they're a great idea. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a car up now, fuck it, not just now. We're going to put up a nice car for you non-winners. So, 2 brand new winners to start the draw. Let's fucking go. Love that. So, like, they're great. I'm going to have to go outside. I can't. I'm on the computer. Whew. Yeah, I think my duck pond have as well. Fuck off. Yeah, people can't say the same people win. Look, the same people don't really win every day. Like, some people do, obviously. You all know what happens. But, you know, 9 out of 10, most of my draws, there is always new players. But because it's not in a specific comp, they don't believe it. But no. What car are you having? You're having a Range Rover Evoque, is what I'm going to put up. So if you've won under £250, won under £100 on the instant wins and never won a main prize, you're going to have a chance to win a Range Rover, right? It's going to be the same sort of vibe as that. Right, next one is this iPhone 17. Now, this is an iPhone 17. Now, look, before people start saying you couldn't enter, I do not know how this worked, right? So I think what happened with this is you had to sign up to the newsletter to get a code. So the competition was a password protected competition. What that means is the only way you could get a free ticket was by signing up to the newsletter, and then the email went out with a code. You had to put that code in, to enter. The only thing that's putting me off this is I know this done really, really shit, so it could take a while. How many tickets did I sell? Does anyone know? With much. So I sold 892 tickets out of 20,000. Oh my fucking god. Why wouldn't this put on an auto draw? Wow. This is going to take a while, so let's just get straight into it. If we hit this first time, I'm going to do a backflip, no joke. Right, 20,000 numbers. I'm still up in the corner, lovely. Right, go. Right, this could take a while, right? 3302, no winner. I'm just going to fly through this, because it's going to take a long time. 18404, no winner. Fuck jig. 6708, no. Head fall offs already fell off. Fucking phone numbers deep. 7588, and I'm melting as well, which doesn't help. Like, I'm really bad. 7588, no winner. Next one. 34, no winner. It's going to take a long time, this. 14250, no winner. Yep, we're going to be here a long time. 387, no. 5805, no. Next time someone does this, you can do the draw you fucking selves. Whoever's idea was you should be doing this. 2465, no. Oh, this is going to get boring as fuck. 13741. Yes! Fucking hell, we hit it! Fucking take that. Go on! Right, the winner is Roger Screen. Roger the Jammy Dodger. Well done, mate. I fucking landed about that. Fuck, I can't believe that. Yes! Roger Screen is from Blackwood. Has he ever won before? He's won £1 before. Bless him. So he's won £1 before. He's from Blackwood. And he signed up in January 2025. So well done to Roger Screen. Let's ring him up. I'm fucking so happy that's over with. Like, I was dreading doing that draw. I was thinking, fuck, it's going to take ages. Like, I'm going to get a dart in a minute. I know that's really random, but I need to clean the dirt from my screen because it's giving me the ick. And the speakers are not very loud. I need to stop shouting as well because it's making things fucking harder for you. I'm fucking sweating my nut off you. BKB.
Your call has been forwarded.
Let me get it. Woo! Oh, it's so fucking hot, boys. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Ah, there we are. Fucking dirty. Right, so Roger Screen. I'll keep trying him throughout the draw. I'll keep trying him. Right, BKB Cardiff. Oh, no. Just dropped my mic. Oh, I didn't sound good. Oh, is it broke? Can you still hear me? Hopefully you can. Right, BKB Cardiff. This is for a table of 10. So it's ultimately like a table. You probably, I don't know where it'll be, but there's 10 people it can hold. The event is on Saturday this week, obviously in Cardiff. So good packages. These are about 700 quid, I think. Something like that. Right there. I'll ring this guy again quickly. Oh, fuck, it's loud as fuck, don't I? Does anyone else's phone just get full of fucking dust like that? Just loads of shit in it, like. Doesn't make any when it does it. Right, Roger.
Your call has been for.
Well, Roger doesn't want to answer his phone. Right, BKB in Cardiff. This one only sold. Oh, wow. So this one only sold 2,000 tickets, so there's a very high chance we're going to be here a while. It was hard work to enter. Yeah, it was hard work to enter. I won't do them again. I didn't like it. Right, BKB. So 11,500 tickets. So like I said, one winner on this. We'll get a table of 10 for Saturday's event. I think Jack and Mark will be there. Me, Jess, or nobody else will be there. Won't be there, sorry. I'm going to my caravan. You should see my caravan. It's a belter. Right. The winner of BKB Cardiff is... Yeah, do you know what? It's a hell of a card. Dan Lewell's on there. Yestin's on there. Some really good fighters on it. 9308. No winner. Next one. You should see my caravan. 5692. No winner. Helter Skelter in me caravan. 4525. No winner. struggling there. 3329. Where you off out then, Jess? What's more important than the BKB with the fucking staff? 9876. Sorry, 3876. Fucking duh. No winner. Next one. 1653. No winner on that one. Next one. Darch Selby. Oh yeah, Darch on this. Selby's on this. Selby's debut, innit? 9350. Oh, yes, winner. You should see me caravan. It's a belter. Rachel Anderson. Where does she live in the world then? There's no way we're going to hit all the fucking brand new winners tonight, is there? Let's have a look. So Roger's not net. Well, Roger has won £1, so that don't really count, does it? Well, I guess a win's a win, though. Right, Rachel Anderson is from Caerphilly. She's been playing for 2.5 years. She has... Oh, she's won a couple of smaller instant wins in the past, but never nothing big. So she's won like £5, £2, £10, so nothing massive. But she has won a couple of small ones in the past. So 10. Oh, sorry, tell a lie. She's won £250 instant win a couple of months ago. So there we are. Right, let's go. Rachel Anderson. Imagine now she's like, I don't even like BKB. She's like, I thought I was buying tickets for the UFC. Like, oh, fuck's sake. Ring Rachel. What are we gonna do next then? Let's have a look. We'll do this one next. I like the gold ticket.
Hello?
Hello, is that Rachel?
Yeah, speaking.
Hiya, Rach. It's Liam from Vortex.
Oh, hi, all right?
How are you? You right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Are you melting?
No, I'm all right,
What
actually.
have you... Oh, I've just broke my phone screen. Oh, so yeah, so well, you've got sorry, right, so you've won the BKB tickets.
Oh, all right?
Yeah, so you've won a table for 10 in the BKB for Saturday.
Oh, amazing, thank you.
Did you know you entered it? It didn't sound like you did.
Yeah, no, I did,
No,
yeah.
you did? Yes.
It was last minute, yeah.
Yeah, so you've won the tickets, so it's super simple to claim. You need to go into my account, click on claim prize, and then click on the button that says claim, fill out the details, and then we'll message the page after you've done it, and then we'll explain the next steps, okay?
All right, okay.
No worries, thank
No
you.
problem.
Bye.
All right, thanks so much.
Bye. Oh, I just broke my phone screen, boys. Look what do you know what I've done? So do you know because I was fucking about with the darts? She definitely didn't know she entered that, did she? Do you know because I was fucking about with the darts? Look at the bottom of my screen. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. See it's all flickering down there? Oh, that's fucking done my head cleaning, I have. So I had a little crack, like a hairline crack in the screen, and I was cleaning out the dust, and I must have touched the LED, and now I've got a massive yellow strip across the bottom of it. Oh, it's done my head in. Look. Oh, I can't even show you, but that's pissed me clean off. It threw me off then on the call. She definitely didn't know she entered. Did anyone else think she didn't know she entered? I agree, she didn't. Oh, I fucking can't believe I fucking done that. That's done my head in. How much is a new screen then? I've got insurance to be right. Right, £2,000 or £4,000 if it's golden. Now, there's competitions. I like these. You guys seem to love these as well. Golden ticket competitions are simple. They basically have a set win, which on this case is 2,000. However, there is an option on the comp to golden your tickets, to make your tickets that flashing is giving me, it's really winding me up. Like, I'm going to have to fucking... Does anyone want to change the screen for me now? Come down and just change it for me. Can she enter now? No winners now? No, she can't because she's won before. So it doesn't matter what she wins on the main ones. I know this phone's battered. I've only had it 6 months. It's absolutely chewed. But people will say to me, get a case. I got about 100 Vortex cases, but I just won't put them on because I just don't like the feeling of them. But now I've got a massive yellow stripe across the... No, I've got insurance with Apple, so I think I pay like 9 quid a month, and they'll just change the screen for like 60 quid. Because if you put like an aftermarket screen on them, they don't work tidy, so I always try and get Apple to do it. But to be fair, they need to give me a new phone. It's fucking mangled, this is. Right, so yeah, so basically, if you win on this competition, you have an option to make your tickets golden. So it's normally a couple of extra pence. So for example, if the competition was 20p a ticket, it might charge you 4 or 5p to make it golden. If you manage to hit a win, or if the winning ticket comes out and it's golden, they will double their win. So 2,000 will become 4,000. Now, how do we know if it's golden or it's not golden? Basically, what happens is you click draw winner, and what will happen is it will either come up normal, like you've just seen the last couple of draws, or it will come up with a big gold ticket saying golden winner, and that's how we know if it's golden or not, right? I can't believe I've done that. That's really wound me up. Like, if I draw a bar now, it's going to break ink. And the thing is, I can't look at it now because it's pissing me off. I just had a message from one of the winners. Which one's this? I don't know which. Something's burning. Something's on fire. I think my phone's on fire. Literally, no joke. Something smells off. Actually, just blows up, man. So I've just had a winner's photo from someone. I don't know which one this is, but that's one of the winners. So I don't know which one it is. I've asked because I texted them both the same time. Oh, what's your name? I said, how weird's that? So this one is Lily Hustler. So this is Lily, who won either £250 or £1,000. So I will post that shortly. I need to text the other winners as well. In me caravan, you should see me caravan. Right, well done. Right, £2,000 or £4,000. This one had 50,000 numbers. The winner is... You should see my caravan. 36247. Go. Oh, we had the first time. Fucking love that. Go on, man. Right, please be gold. I hope they have gold. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes! Chloe Anonymous. Bollocks. Anyway, Chloe is a golden ticket winner. Let me see where they're from, actually. That's what I know, like. So Chloe is, yeah, she's won a golden ticket. So Chloe's won £4,000. Wow, okay. Long time player. Like, I guess I can say that. But yeah, Chloe Anonymous. Fun fact, actually. Never won before. Wow. Fuck, that's mad. Been playing a while, but she's never won on this new site. So well done to Chloe, whoever that is. I'm not going to tell you where they're from and stuff like that, right? But because they're anonymous. But well done to Chloe. Right, next one is £3,500. That's a nice amount of money there. Try her just in case. No, I can't ring them, guys. It's literally data protection as fuck. So what I'll do is what I've started doing, right, is if somebody wins who's anonymous, I'll ring them off camera, obviously, for GDPR and data protection stuff. But then I'll ask them. I'll say, look, did you know you're anonymous? If they say no, I ask them to turn it off. If they say yes, then obviously I respect it and they keep it on. So well done to Chloe. Right, £3,500 in your bank, 30,000 on this. The winning number is this done. All right. This one is 27267. So by the way, so far, no, I'm lying. One of them has won 250, but none of the winners tonight have ever won a main prize so far. Go 27267. Alfie Dunning. It's nice to see a bloke win a fucking comp, man. I'm sick of the women winning. Well done, Alfie, leading the way for the lads. Alfie is from Tonpentre, up in the Rhondda. He has been playing since January 2025. Shall we check if he's ever won? Never won an instant win. And never... Oh, it's his first win! Ah, this is a good call. Never won before, on this site anyway. So, let's ring him. So I'm pretty sure he's going to say that never won before, but we'll see.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
HMRC.
Thanks. Please stay.
Hello, is that Alfie?
Yes.
Hello, Alfie. It's Liam from Vortex.
Oh, yeah.
How are we doing, right?
I like that.
Question before I tell you the good news. Have you ever won before?
No.
Well, you've just won £3,500, you jammy bastard.
Chap,
Yeah, boy!
come on.
£3,500, but it's not bad, is it?
Oh, happy days.
You've been playing for a while as well. You've been playing for about a year, just over a year. So, no, just 6 months. You signed up in December 2025. So, it's not a bad first win, is it?
No, it's happy days.
Well done. So, look, it's super simple now. You have to claim the money, right? You need to go into my account on the website, click on claim prize, fill out the details, and it'll be in your bank within 24 hours, all right? But I'll text you over now as well to your phone what you have to do, just so you don't forget, right?
Sounds like very much.
Well done, Alfie boy.
Cheers, buddy.
Ta-ra, boy. There we are, another non-winner. Fuck, you know, all my new winners tonight. Right, we got one left. Are we going to have a repeat win, I wonder? Find out now. Let me just... Guys, my phone screen doesn't work. Oh my god, I can't live like this. How am I supposed to fucking do anything? Wait there. Oh, it works now. Oh, it's very temperamental, mind. Right, we got one left. Guys, I'll be honest, I've never wanted to leave this fucking unit so much in my life. I am absolutely sweating my bollocks off here. Right, Alfie's done. Right, choose your dream holiday question then before we do the draw. Where would you all go on holiday? If I give you 10 grand now, if I said you've got to have a 10 grand holiday, where would you all go? Now, how this works, right, is quite simple. The holiday, you get up to 10 grand. So what that means is this. All of our holidays are booked with our own in-house travel agent / travel person. don't really know what they're called. So she works for herself through a company called Hayes Travel. So she will give you advice. So her name's Kim. She'll give you advice on where you could go. If you say, right, I've never been abroad before, I've never been here, what is this? She's pretty much clued up, right? She'll let you know where's best to go for kids, if you want like a specific resort, if you want to go to a specific country. She'll give you all the advice. She will then book everything for you. So she will book everything. You can go whenever you want for however many people you want, as long as it's up to 10 grand. The only thing with this comp is up to 10 grand. What that means is if the holiday is 7 grand, then you're having 7 grand, right? If you want to book 2 holidays, so for example, look, basically you have to spend 10 grand, right? If you don't, you're missing out. So normally I give the option to take the money as a difference, but I want you to just take the holidays and just have a full-blown holiday. So with this, you can do the following. If you do 2 holidays and they accumulate to 10 grand, brilliant. If you do 3 holidays and they accumulate to 10 grand, brilliant. If you just want 1 holiday for like the dream holiday for 10 grand, you can have a full blown. But you have 10 grand to spend. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go to one resort. It means you can, like, it might be just you and your partner, or, you know, you and your kid or whatever, right? Obviously, it's going to be cheaper for 2 people than it is for 5 people. So you might even get 3-4 holidays for 10 grand, which you'd be fucking lucky, but you potentially could, right? So 10 grand, it sounds a lot, right? But it's really not. Holidays are fucking ridiculous, right? So let me show you some holidays, right? Now, obviously, most people are probably going to go in, like, I don't know, the summer, right? So let me show you the Canary Islands, for example, right? So we'll go from Bristol. Look how expensive they are. They're fucking disgusting. So we go in August, right? We'll say there's a family, I don't fucking know. We go on the 5th. We'll go for 2 weeks, right? So a 2-week holiday with 2 adults and 3 kids, right? This is how much they are. They're fucking scruffy prices a minute. I'll just put random kids' ages in and see how much they are. Okay, that's not too bad. Fuck, that's really cheap. Right, so that's 5 grand, right? Between 5 and 6 grand to go there. So that's the Canary Islands. Let's try Turkey. Depends where you go, I guess. But Turkey, I don't think that's cheap. Turkey's 10 grand, 7 grand, 8 grand, 6 grand, but that's probably a shit though. £10,700. So they're not cheap, right? Obviously, it depends where you go. Of course it does. But Turkey, like £16,000. Make it make sense. Like, are you going to fucking Turkey, or are you going to fucking a gold? Like, I'd expect the bed to be made out of gold. So it's not cheap, right? It's very, very expensive. And like I said, it depends where you go. Like, you know, one of the biggest ones is Greece. A lot of people go to, like, Rhodes and stuff like that. So I can't imagine that being cheap. Yeah, 9 grand, 10 grand, 7 grand. It's not fucking cheap. So holidays are fucking expensive. So if you've got a family of 5 people, right, and you want to go on an all-inclusive holiday in August, they are ridiculous money, right? 10 grand, 46 grand, 46 fucking grand. Are you having a fucking laugh? No fucking chance. Why would any... Look at that. That week, yeah, is 46 grand, right? But then if you go the week after, it's got to be a typo, surely. Fucking 46 grand, like. Let's have a look at the hotel. Right, that looks like Treacle Bay, like. That isn't a £46,000 fucking holiday. Like, genuinely, that is fucking ridiculous. So that's got to be a mistype, surely. Fucking 46, it's fucking disgusting. Oh, bear. 46 grand, fucking mental. So yeah, my point is they're fucking expensive. Like, it's 10 grand if you go that week. Why is it 36,000 cheaper if you go that weekend? Let's see what it's like throughout the year. See, it's got to be a mistype, because it's not that much all year. Doesn't make any sense, that. That's mental. Anyway, my point is holidays are very expensive, right? So basically 10k credit for holidays, basically, nearly, yeah, you can have 10 grand to spend on whatever you want, but ultimately credit. So if you spend, so let me give you an example. I've done these comps a couple of times before. There was one family in particular, there was 4 of them. There was 2 adults, obviously, and 2 kids. They went to Tenerife so look, it depends when you go in the year. So they went, so the kids were like babies. I think one was 2, one was like newborn or whatever. So they went when basically the kids were in school, which is cheaper. So they went to Tenerife. So they booked Tenerife for like off season. So like it was cheap. Then they booked Spain somewhere. So they had 3 holidays basically for 10k. And they were all booked separately. So, like, for example, they went to Tenerife, they come back, they said, right, I want to go here now on these dates, and we done it. So there's no, like, time scale on when you've got to book them. You basically get 10k credit, yeah. So if you spend £5 on your first holiday, you go out and have that holiday, you come back, you think, right, I want to go again this month, I've got £5 with Vortex, you just message us and we'll sort it for you. It's quite simple, yeah. So there's no rush to do it. You don't have to go this year, you can go next year, you can go the year after, whatever, right? As long as it gets booked, I don't care. Right, 10,000 numbers on this. Fuck, that's too many. Right, the winner is, are we going to get a full house tonight of all new winners? I wonder. Good luck. The winner is 3199. Oh, we did the first time. Well, I'm well happy with that. Yeah, Kim gets commission, exactly. Katie Daniels. Yeah, Kim does get commission, and that's the whole point of us doing it. You know, Kim looks after her. To be fair, Kim does all the hard work. Like, she does all the contacting you, she does all the emailing, she does all the boring shit. Right, Katie Daniels is from Kidwelly, which is in Llanelli way, so it's West Wales. Never won an instant win before, never won a main prize before, first ever win. She's been playing since March 2025. So let's ring this winner. So we've had a full house tonight of new winners. No bullshit. That is literally what's happened. We've had a full house tonight. So well done to all the winners tonight. All brand new. Well, the only one I haven't got hold of is the iPhone. And oh, this phone screen is...
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Vortex. Fucking forgot about that.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Hello?
Hello, is that Katie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hello, it's Liam. It is from Vortex.
Oh, hi, are you okay?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you melting down in Kidwelly?
It's absolutely boiling.
Have you got a fan or any aircon, or are you just going straight that hard as fuck, no fans, nothing?
No, I've got a fan.
Well, you're going to have another fan now, because you're going to be the fan of Vortex. You just won a 10 grand holiday.
No, I haven't.
You bloody have. So, Katie, is that your first ever win?
Yeah.
It is your first win, isn't it?
I actually can't believe that.
Well done.
I'm in shock.
Anywhere you want to go, like anywhere you think about going?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Have you got kids?
No,
It'll be a bit cheaper if you went.
nieces and nephews.
Well, look, you could basically, what happens is with it, right? So obviously, firstly, congratulations, massive. Basically, what happens with the holiday, we've got our own in-house travel rep. So she works for Hayes Travel, but it has to go through her. So I'll pass your details on to Kim. She will reach out to you, and she can give you recommendations on where to go and stuff like that. But ultimately, you get 10 grand. Now, you don't have to have a 10 grand holiday. You can split it over like 2 holidays. So you could go for like 5 grand, or, you know, that sort of vibe. It can be for as many people as you can fit into that budget. But if you spend 7 grand, and you don't spend the rest, you don't get the rest. So what I'm saying is, it's like it's credit, basically. So you get 10 grand to spend. You don't have to spend it all at once, but my advice would be make sure you spend it, right?
Oh my god, my heart's racing.
Oh, well done, love.
I've never won anything in my life.
Question for you, because you're all the way down it. Do you speak Welsh?
Yeah.
O, a fi gallu siarad Cymraeg. O, da iawn.
Fi 'di colli fe llawer ar
A fi, achos, yes, because we left school years ago, that's why. See, but
Oh
no,
my God.
that's nice to you. Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
So look, it's quite simple. What you have to do now is claim the prize. So I'm going to send you a text over to your phone, or explaining how to do it. It's super simple, but you need to go into my account on the website, click on claim prize, and then fill out the details, and it'll be in your bank within 24 hours, okay?
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Have a good night.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Bye. We've had a full house of new winners tonight, so shove it up your arse, all you fucking negative Nancy's. Right, let me just quickly text this so I can get a photo. Bash. Right, we are done, guys. We have had 5, 6, 7 new winners tonight. So these were the winners. I'll be honest, I've never been so... So I think if I go outside now, it's just going to be like a fucking ton of bricks, and I'm probably going to fall over and die. Right, the winners were Katie Daniels, brand new. Alfie Dunning, brand new. Chloe was anonymous, brand new. Rachel Anderson, brand new. Rachel Anderson won 250 before. Roger Screen, brand new winner. Sheridan Brooks, which entered the non-winners, brand new. And Lily Hustler, brand new. So well done to all the winners.